Welcome back to the video. I don't know if it's gonna be a video or a short. I really don't know. But the topic is gonna be about like wooden mock-up tanks. Like the Hovre prototype. This thing was a fully wooden mock-up, but the production was a actual functioning prototype. But for some reason, I don't know how long ago, Gaijin decided to remove the flakpanzer 341 from the game. And no, I don't own it, sadly. But, why would you remove this from the game, but keep the Hori prototype in the game? You know? I wonder if I can find it. But why would you remove the Flak Panzer 341 from the game? I know it's just a wooden turret mock-up, but the turret was supposed to be placed on a Panther D hull, which, if you don't know what that looks like, it's this right here. You know, it was supposed to be placed on this hull or chassis, or whatever you want to call it. But the Hori not production, but prototype was a full-fledged wooden tank mock-up. So if you're gonna at least keep the prototype in the game, it makes sense to keep the production in the game because it was working. I'm pretty sure Gaijin's whole thing is like, if it works, we're going to keep it in the game. But if it's a wooden mock-up like the Black Panther 341, we're just going to remove it from the game. But the Hori prototype was just a fully wooden mock-up tank. You know, if you're going to at least keep the Hori prototype a premium, at least make the Flak Panzer 341 as a premium. It's like add it like right here or something. Like write it like rank 4 or rank 5. Somewhere in there. I don't know. But if you're gonna keep the if you're gonna keep the Hori production, not production, but prototype in the game, even though it's a fully fledged wooden mock-up, at least keep the Flak Panzer 341. Just at least add it for a premium, man. You know, I'm not trying to be a caring about this, but like, how would it make sense to keep a fully fledged wooden mock-up tank in the game like this right here, but not keep the Flak Panzer 341 even? It was just a wooden turret mock-up. Germany actually had plans to make it because they went so far as to making a fully fledged wooden turret mock-up, but it was canceled. And I think 45 January or July. No, I think it was canceled in January 45. I think it was, yeah, wasn't it 1945 January? Hold I think it actually was. Uh, yeah, cancellation through 1944 and early 1945. You know, even if it was just a wooden mock-up, why would you remove it from the game if the whole entire, Hori prototype was just a wooden mock-up? Why would you keep the whole fully wooden mock-up tank, but not just a fully mock-up turret? I don't get it. Just please add it back as a premium, man. That's one of my favorite anti-airs in this game. I'm not trying to be caring about this. Just please add it back, man. Anyways, weather's open out.